Hammered, absolutely hammered. Hammers have been hammered, ladies and gentlemen. West Ham hammers have been hammered royally, bombastically. Love it, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea have. Oh, what a comeback. What a sensational comeback. Absolutely destroyed West Ham. West Ham 1, Chelsea 5. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the other side of the coin. Welcome back to the other side of the coin to your match review, post-match reaction. West Ham 1, Chelsea 5. Wow, we needed that. We badly needed that victory. It was a must-win. It was a must-win off the back of that disappointing result of the first game week. We had to come into this match and we needed to bag the 3 points. And boy, did we bag the 3 points. But it wasn't all going our way from the get-go. We have to understand the circumstance that it wasn't going all our way. Before the match even kicked off, Cole Palmer, ladies and gentlemen, was deemed injured. He got injured in the warm-up. Hopefully, it's a precautionary thing. Hopefully, it's not for a long time. Hopefully, he's back for the next game against Fulham. We're going to talk about Cole Palmer. Some people are saying, oh, maybe we can do without Cole Palmer. No. Cole Palmer is still a very important player, and we need him back for the next game. Hopefully, this is not a long-term injury or anything like that. Doesn't look like it. We haven't seen any news that states that it's a long-term injury. Then we conceded a goal straight away, ladies and gentlemen. Within the first 10 minutes, I believe on the 6th minute, Paqueta long-range goal, albeit we could have prevented that shot. Esteban Willian with the off pass to flick on, which was probably not the wise thing to do in our half, especially when we're trying to build up, losing the ball in that position. And then no one was closing Paqueta down. Not a single soul was closing Paqueta down. And Paqueta thought, you know what? I'm going to go for a long range. He went for a long range. And yes, Sanchez could have done better. Of course, he should have done better. And we're going to talk about all of that. But off the back of that, Chelsea just took over. From there, everything was all Chelsea. It was goal after goal after goal. We showed immense mentality from being 1-0 down. And from where the match was without Cole Palmer as well, you just thought that maybe, oh shit, it's all probably gonna collapse now. But it didn't. It didn't collapse, and we held together and we put on a fine performance. I have to say, from defense to offense as well. Yes, in the second half was a little bit iffy in defense, but I have to say we absolutely nailed them. Yeah, hammered, nailed them. Look, let's start from the top. Ladies and gentlemen. The lineup. I thought the lineup was decent. I thought the lineup was nice. Fully expected Tosin to be back. I wanted Esteban Willian to start, but at the same time, I wasn't upset that, we went with João Pedro and Liam Delap up front. So I wasn't unhappy. But then obviously we heard that Cole Palmer was injured. Esteban Willian came on. And I was positive. From the outset, I was always positive in this match. West Ham, they're not looking good, man. They're in big trouble. Every goal we were scoring, more fans were leaving. By the time we had the 5th goal, honestly, it was an empty stadium. It was predominantly Chelsea fans that were there. Most West Ham fans just effed off. Graham Potter is in huge trouble in that club. I don't think he's going to last much longer. The way they're playing, getting beat by Sunderland 3-0, getting beat by us 5-1, and we needed it. We needed a win like this. We didn't need a 1-0 or a 2-1 or just scraping a victory. We needed a thumping victory, and boy, we gave a thumping victory. Graham Potter in big trouble, and it's the classic Graham Potter. Hands crossed, no expression, no nothing, no impact. This manager is finito. He's absolutely finito. Look, so the lineup I wasn't unhappy with. West Ham scores the goal. Look, I know a lot of people want to talk about Robert Sanchez. And yes, Robert Sanchez is going to be a problem down the track. But it is what it is. We're not going to get a new goalkeeper. We're not doing that. We're just going to have to hope that Sanchez keeps the errors limited. I felt in the game when Paqueta took that shot, he could have done better. 100% Robert Sanchez could have done better. However, having said that, prior to the shot, there's a lot of things we could have done better. Esteban Willian will learn. He's a youngster. Not to give away the ball in that area. He did a similar thing in the second half. Or maybe I think it was not the first half, but on West Ham's half. I don't mind Esteban Willian doing the back heels and all of that in West Ham half, because if you lose the ball from there, we've got a lot of space to defend. Esteban Willian will learn, but no one closed down Paqueta either. People needed to close him down, so we can learn from all of that. After that, I have to say, Sanchez was pretty good. I can't remember any other issues with Sanchez. His distribution was on spot as well. He made a really good save in the second half, which would have been deemed offside anyway, but still he made a really good save. Defensively, look, I thought Cucurella was a boss, got himself that assist. That was the first goal. Corner, we started to take advantages on set pieces. I have to say, kudos to the team. We need to take far more advantage on set pieces. We get a lot of set pieces. We need to take advantage of it, and we did in this game in a bucket load. Thanks to the West Ham goalkeeper as well for helping us out. So Cucurella got his assist, and his defending was fantastic. It was off a corner. Cucurella flicked it, and João Pedro was there with a header. We're going to get to João Pedro. Fantastic performance from João Pedro. Played in that Cole Palmer position, and it was immense. Cucurella was brilliant, aggressive in defense and aggressive going forward as well. Top player. And then Jarrell Hatter got an opportunity, giving Cucurella a bit of break. Tosin and Chalobah were bosses, man. After we conceded, since then, there were bosses. Yes, we conceded another one, which was disallowed, rightly so. It was offside. That was poorly defended too. But besides those instances, and especially after conceding, I think Tosin and Chalobah were immense. Chalobah got himself that goal. The fifth goal was Chalobah's goal. I can't put any fault on Tosin. Tosin deserves a lot more respect. I didn't give him enough respect last season. I do want to start giving him respect now, especially off the back of the last 3 months. Tosin has been looking very, very good. He's an important player, and you can see already the difference he makes playing out from that center CB position. The way we play out from the deep, the way we build up, it's very important. And this is what Maresca said. Only 2 players in our team are capable of doing that, Tosin and Levi Colwill. So Tosin's very, very important. Yes, do feel a little bit sad for Achapong being dropped in the bench, but it's going to happen. Hopefully, Achapong will get his minutes down the track. Chalobah was immense defensively. He was superb. Malo Gusto had a very good game as well. Top game from Malo Gusto, bombing up and down, inverting when it needs to be. This guy, hopefully, all of the issues from last season has gone away, and now he's slowly starting to. He's always understood the tactics, but it was the execution that was the problem. But he's starting to do that. Caicedo in his 100th game, ladies and gentlemen, scoring a goal. Thank you to the West Ham goalkeeper assisting it. It was also off a corner. Corner came in. Goalkeeper just parries it onto Caicedo. Caicedo smashes it in. That was, I believe, the 4th goal. And Caicedo, once again, boss, absolute boss, dominated the midfield. So good, deserves that goal. 100th match for Chelsea Football Club. How all of these matches have just gone, man, it feels like he just joined not that long ago, and he's already played 100 matches for Chelsea. Incredible. Scores a goal on his 100th match. Enzo Fernandez. Wow, look, it wasn't the most finest performance from Enzo Fernandez, but he's slowly getting back into his stride. Found some really good passes. Yes, defensively, he needs to pick up that pace a little bit more. It is early days. You can see he's not fully, up to the level yet. He can go even more levels. We know the Enzo Fernandez we saw in the second half of last season. But the goal he scored today, that entire piece from Malo Gusto, zipping the ball to Esteban Willian passing it to Delap then holding it up. Esteban Willian coming to pick up the ball. Esteban Willian then driving into the byline, cutting it for Enzo Fernandez to then score a goal. That entire goal was probably my best goal for today. That was the 3rd goal. That 3rd goal was sensational. Everyone involved was fantastic. Esteban Willian got himself that assist, and Enzo Fernandez gets himself that goal. I thought Enzo Fernandez, overall, his game was very good. Very, very good. Moving forward, let's talk about Esteban Willian. Esteban Willian, look, wasn't destined to start. Cole Palmer got injured. Esteban Willian came in, and I have to say, this player is going to be an important player. He is going to be a very important player for us. Gets himself that assist. I think officially he got the man of the match. Look, I would have given the man of the match to either João Pedro or Pedro Neto. I definitely would have preferred Pedro Neto. We're going to talk about him very, very soon. But Esteban Willian had a fine game, man. He was linking up beautifully with Malo Gusto, with Enzo Fernandez. He was finding João Pedro. He should have scored that pass, that unbelievable pass from Reece James in the second half. Oh my God, that Reece James pass that split the entire West Ham defense open. I thought Esteban Willian was going to take a first time whip that in with his left foot. And he should have scored that. And that's something he's going to learn. Esteban Willian will learn. There's a lot to learn. He's a kid. He's a kid. But this guy's a serious level baller. Serious level of footballer. João Pedro. Wow. He took over. Once we were 1-0 down, João Pedro took over the game. Scored the initial goal to level things up off the back of Cucurella's flick on. João Pedro with a header. João Pedro, wow, he's going to be a huge player for us. Goal and 2 assists. Second goal for Pedro Neto, assist, lovely cross for Pedro Neto to finish it inside the box. And then I believe the fifth goal for Chalobah. He provided the assist. I think it was a header, or he passed it on to Chalobah to smash it in. João Pedro was supreme. He was playing in that Cole Palmer position. He was linking up nicely with all the attacking players, with the defenders. He was dropping deep. He was helping in the build-up. Sensational performance. But for me, look, as great as João Pedro was, Pedro Neto, ladies and gentlemen, people talk about his attacking prowess. People need to start talking about his defensive prowess as well. This guy is equally good defensively. The way he was bodying Wan-Bissaka, unbelievable. Not just Wan-Bissaka, he was bodying everyone. And his engine is non-stop. 90th minute, he's still bombing up and down. Got his goal, deserved the assist. Pedro Neto. It was initiated by Enzo Fernandez, the entire play. And then Enzo Fernandez was waiting for the cutback. Enzo Fernandez passed it to Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto cut it back for Enzo Fernandez, and Enzo Fernandez skied the shot. He deserved that assist. Pedro Neto 100% deserved an assist. But lovely goal. Look, top performance. For me, Pedro Neto was the man of the match. This guy's a serious level player, man. Someone who can provide so much for us going forward, but also equally, he's another defender. He's a bona fide defender. His defensive attributes are strong. Incredible. And then people that came off the bench, I have to say, Reece James was fantastic. He deserved an assist for Esteban Willian. Joel Hato played well. Then other players like Andre Santos came on. And a few others came on. Gittins came on. Gittins, look, we'll all be patient. No problems. But yeah, man, fine performance, ladies and gentlemen. After being 1-0 down and the adversity of Cole Palmer being injured, Enzo Maresca, kudos to you. Scouting, directors, all the backroom staff, owners, everyone involved needed the 3 points to get on track and get the first win of the season. This is a serious season for us. We're not here to muck about. And the team has shown we can do without Cole Palmer. I want to talk a little bit about that. Look, as much as I want Cole Palmer back, the team needed to feel that when Cole Palmer's not there or when he doesn't perform, others can step up. This is the primary objective of this season. As much as I feel this is Cole Palmer's team, and I can't wait for Cole Palmer to come back against Fulham. Hopefully his injury is not that big. It's good to see others can step up when Cole Palmer is not around. It is much needed because last season, it was if Cole Palmer was not around, then we are done. And it has looked like that for a while now, that if Cole Palmer's not around, then it's very difficult for us. But this will give us mad belief that, you know what, every now and then, Cole Palmer, you can take a bit of break. If you get shunned out from the game, others can jump in. So great to see. Look, fantastic start to the weekend. It's Saturday morning for me. Now the rest of the Premier League weekend, it doesn't matter. Whatever happens, we can all enjoy. We can hate watch in a brilliant manner. So happy we got the victory. 3 points, and we're on top of the table. So let's see. We need to continue in this vein, and we need to go on and continue like this. Everyone, I'm so proud of them. Yes, people will say West Ham, but you still need to do the business. And boy, oh boy, we did the business. And we showed the mentality. The mentality of this team is growing. Every moment it is growing. New players are believing. I'm loving it. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts. I'm ecstatic. I'm very happy. And I cannot wait for the next game. Smash up the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. And thank you for 45,000 subscribers. Let's get to 50,000. That will be a landmark situation. Until then, everyone, hammers have been hammered.